Hi, everybody. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Let me make sure everybody can hear me. Okay, everybody can hear me. I'm just making sure the sound is okay. Shout out to everybody. Oh, Lord, this hair. Welcome, everybody, guys. Thank you so much for being here. Shout out to you guys. Welcome, welcome. Hey, Nona Boss. How are you guys doing? Let's see. Who else do I see here? Welcome, welcome. Is it Mifi? Mifi? Minifee? App driver? Welcome. Is it Menfi? Menfi. I don't know if I'm saying it correctly, but let me know. Let me know in the chat if I'm saying your name correctly. Welcome, Ro. Everybody, everybody, everybody. All right. Hey, Cheeks. How you doing, love? And I see Pika and who else? Lamb, how you doing, my love? Welcome, Lamb. Thank you for being here. Yes, everybody. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hey, hey, Michelle. Hey, everybody. All right. Um, am I correct? Okay, but I said it like three different ways, so you need to tell me which one is correct, though. Welcome, 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 guys. Hey, Tim. Welcome. All right. So a couple of folks were hitting me up and were like, Rabbit, are you going to talk about this? Are you going to talk about what's going on with the aftermath Billboard thing and whatnot, whatnot? Well, I didn't feel like I needed to, given that there's so many great creators already speaking on it. For those that don't know what I'm talking about, I guess there was a billboard that the Aftermath Foundation's billboard, which was visible from the Scientology's building in Los Angeles, was taken down on March 14th, 2024, only 3 days after the campaign was first launched. So they paid for this billboard. The billboard was, I guess, taken down. There was this like little thing or something that was put up there to cover it. What is it called? I don't know what it's called. I think it's like a crank or something. Ro, thank you for the 149. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Somebody gifted you a subscription? LOL. Welcome, SW. So I guess that this is what had happened. Um, this is interesting. Hold up. I'm getting some information. So okay, so they put out this like, I don't know, PSA or something. Hey, B Tim, bro, thank you for gifting memberships. If you got a membership from Ro, please put a heart in the chat for Ro. Thank you, Ro. What is it called? Okay, it's Sister Lift. I think that's what it's called. All right, a Sister Lift. That's what it's called. I'm sorry. Better late than never. I know I just kind of went live. I didn't even tell everybody. So shout out to everybody that made it. Literally cherry cake bake well. Thank you. Cherry bake well. Almost said cake. I don't know why I put cake. I think it's because I'm looking at your little emoji. Okay, so I was told that there was like this scissor lift, that's what it's called. They purchased this like billboard or something, and it's like the iconic billboard that it's like need help leaving Scientology. Call us 888 free 002 aftermath. And then Clear Channel's been fighting them since the 90s. The radio sided of their business. That's crazy. So it's a scissor lift. All right. So let me just say this. After and I'm trying to be very careful how I say this, all right? But I'm just going to say it. And some people might like it and some people might not. This is just my opinion, just my thought. I definitely want to give flowers for the people that have, in the Aftermath Foundation that have helped. The Aftermath Foundation looks like it has helped some folks. I don't take that away from them. You can't take that away from them whatsoever. But as of recent, especially what I've been seeing with the treatment, with Miriam's treatment, with Michael, with all these other people that have spoken out, I'm really, really, really struggling that if they don't get their shit together within the foundation, that people are calling for help, and can they truly be a resource and an asset for those that are seeking it? So as much as I don't want Scientology to silence anybody, because we don't want that, right? And if they have a billboard out there, they shouldn't be doing that. But my thought process is Like, I also feel like I'm concerned about how it's being run within that foundation. It just concerns me for anybody that calls the number. I'm just being honest because of the experience that I have felt. You said, please tell me someone is asking where the money from the billboard came from. Toll free, I don't know. I don't know. You see what I'm saying? So when people were asking me, and I was really just gonna just not say anything about this and just be like, well, there's a lot of great creators speaking on it. Shout out to them. Like I said, I don't take the I don't take their flowers. I think that they've done great work as far as for those that they have helped. But my only concern is for those within there. And yeah, that's just my thought. No, you're right, Lynn. This is what, hear me when I say this. You're a social worker, right? So it's important to you that resources are there and can be accessed. Yes, correct. You're right. So what's your point? I'm not taking away from the foundation. I think that that's important. Like I've said, it's important for there to be resources and everything. My only concern is making sure that that those that are in there are receiving the adequate treatment that they need or support or services or whatever. You said wrong is wrong, so clear channel should have been brave. I'm all for the help, but I have questions about the expenditures. I don't know who that is. Who is that? I know people say there's a new member. That's great. Who is that? Y'all, let me know. Let me know. Let me know. But AF wasn't doing any of this until they were getting called out for doing nothing but collecting funds and denying people the access to it. I'm just calling the elephant in the room. You know, that's all. They paid. Right. And this is why I'm saying what I'm saying. Yes, Lynn, absolutely. I'm just saying I understand why it's important to you, and you might have a perspective that we don't. Thank you, Lynn. So thank you. I was like, I don't know what you mean by that. So I apologize if I sounded a little off or I guess that's my only thought is that they get first of all that they really do help the people that they say they're going to help. That if people are asking for help, that they're truly using those fundings for that. It just worries me a little bit after the last couple of months, everything that we've seen, everything that we've been able to witness. I don't like it, but that's all. That's just my thought. But if they have the resources to help somebody, they need to use them. Matter of fact, that money is not theirs. That money is from the people that actually donated. Uh, what? Oh, really? See, and this is new to me. Okay. Gotcha. All right, so let me tell you guys what this is what the news release media says. It says in November of 2023, the Aftermath Foundation devised a new strategy to reach the estimated 4,000 Scientologists who suffered the servitude by virtue of their service in the Scientology Sea Org. These members work 16 or more hours daily, which we know that, 7 days a week. They have no guarantee of either medical or dental care. They are isolated from the outside world and cut off from their family members and former friends. We know this. Scientology controls what they see and hear. They have no access to information readily available to others on the internet or TV. They are denied basic resources and freedoms that most Americans take for granted. Very true. As a result, the extreme isolation and control, these people are trapped in a slave like existence. The Aftermath Foundation exists to help them escape and start new lives. Okay. On December 2023, we approach former Scientologist Phil Jones. Okay, former Scientologist. I didn't know who that was. You said Phil paid for it. Okay, because of his successful 2016 Call Me Billboard campaign that exposed Scientologists' destructive practices of disconnection, which tears families apart. Disconnection is the forced separation of a current Scientologist, all right, from anyone, including immediate family. Oh, Graham, you are so sweet. I got to shout you in a minute. Give me one sec. Let me finish reading this. Disconnection is the forced separation of a current Scientologist from anyone, including immediate family, who has been declared an enemy of Scientology. Okay. Phil and his wife, Willie, suffered through disconnection when their adult children, Mike, Emily Jones, refused to communicate with them in any way after being ordered to cut off all contact with Scientology. Jones joins the board of the Aftermath Foundation March 2024. Great. Um, I really hope that Mr. Phil is an asset, right? I truly hope. I'm just side eyeing a lot since the last couple months. If he watches this, please, please do what you got to do to provide some transparency. That's my thought. That's my thought. We located the perfect billboard site close to and visible from the Scientology building in Los Angeles and signed a 1 year contract with Clear Channel Outdoor, including the first right of refusal at the end of the contract term. We developed a simple billboard design with our message and established a toll free 24/7 type helpline. There's there. The billboard was installed on March 11, 2024 at 9 a.m. Initially, Clear Channel Outdoor was very supportive of our campaign. The manager told us that their office staff thought we would be doing a great thing. At 10 a.m., Scientology had, they had a cherry picker. It's called a cherry picker scissor lift. Is that what it's called? In front of the billboard, extending to block our toll-free helpline from the view of their members. By that afternoon, they had already what is it? They had already had the scissor lift. Wow. The next day, March 12th. Hold up. Why did my screen go blank? Um They had already erected a scissor lift. The next day, March 12th, we were contacted by our Clear Channel Outdoor account representative who told us they were under extreme pressure to remove the billboard and relocated it because Scientology claimed the message was controversial. Today, Clear Channel Outdoor removed the billboard. We learned of this news when a supporter sent us a photo. We did not receive a notification from Clear Channel Outdoor in advance. Wow. Scientology claims on its website that members are free to leave if they choose. Their extreme reaction to the simple billboard tells a different story. If people are free to leave, why are they worried about a phone number that gives those wanting to leave a place to reach out? Scientology has proven once again that they're not the freedom of speech loving humanitarians that they claim to be, but are instead a high control organization that seeks to bully anyone it fears will expose its abuses. Scientology has proven that they are scared this message will be seen because they know, just as we do, that this will be effective in helping the, wow, this is just crazy. So there's no better measure, yada, yada, yada. Okay, I'm done reading that. Look, breach of contract, potentially. By removing the billboard, Clear Channel removed the rights of free speech. It's a serious issue. You know, okay, a cherry picker is attached to a boom. A scissor lift is different. Thank you. Y'all educate me in the chat because I don't know about a cherry lift and a cherry picker. I just know it's one of those things that stretches out. It's got a bed in it and then it covers. Um, all right. So for those that were emailing me and were like, Rabbit, can you please talk about it? I'm like, what do you all want me to say about this? I don't like the fact that Scientology did this, that this little organization or, what is it, Clear Channel Outdoor, that they folded this way. I mean, it sounds like they had a contract, they violated that contract. It shouldn't have been done. But at the same time, I cannot be, a hypocrite and say like, it doesn't concern me that people reach out to this organization and there's not a lot of transparency. That's just my opinion. I personally feel like I don't know, maybe I feel a little bit different. Yeah, they'll do anything. It is pretty desperate. I would say so. But to even try to like, shout out to BJ, by the way, they have a contract. And then the person with the contract said that they were under extreme pressure to remove the billboard and relocate it because Scientology claimed the message was controversial. It's just crazy. I don't see the message being controversial. I don't. I mean, let me go to their what is controversial about if you need help, here we are. I mean, if Aaron, when he starts his organization, he puts up a sign and says, "Need help leaving? Call us." What is it? I mean, what are they doing? Need help leaving? Call us. They could have one right next to the Catholic Church that says, "Need help leaving? Give us a call." What's wrong with that? I don't know. It is. Right, Graham. I'm thinking, shout out to Graham, y'all. Graham, I've been watching your stuff, catching up. Make sure you go sub up to Graham O'Keefe. Very great commentator. You said Church of Scientology probably threatened to sue them. They haven't sued anyone in years, but people don't really know that. Right. Mm. I'm just giving you my honest thoughts, Lim. I'm having a hard time, but I do hope that if they did choose a new person like this Mr. Phil, I don't know too much about him, that it's somebody that is going to help this organization excel and really use their. I do watch your stuff, sir. What you thinking? But by the way, shout out to thank you for the $2, love. I do watch your stuff. I'm in the bushes, y'all. I watch a lot of channels, but I'm typically in the bushes. They don't want to go discovery, especially in depositions, right? Do you think Aaron will call it the SPTV Foundation? But, all right, all right. Shits and giggles aside, though, honestly, look at this billboard. I don't think it's fair. What is this called? Y'all call it a cherry bed or a scissor bed? What the hell is this thing called? I'm not. I wouldn't know. So then they took it down, and this is what it looks like now. They put a new sign up there. You know, something. I don't think this is okay at all, at all. But I do think that there should be a billboard up there, and it should have Aaron's face. It's called a scissor lift. Thank you, Tux Girl. She's like, "Listen, a cherry picker or a sister lift? Which one is it?" It's both? John, please educate me. I don't know. I don't know. You said that that is a scissor lift with a cherry picker in blue in front of it. All right. It's both. Okay. Thank you, John. All right. All right. All right. Thank y'all for correcting me in the chat. This is why I love you guys, because you guys like say it how it is. They did, Erica. They paid for it. They paid for it. You know. I don't. You said we need owner. No, he is. He's waiting. I'm pretty sure. Like I said, he's not bluffing on this. I'm telling you, that foundation will get started. I mean, he's probably waiting on some stuff, whatever it may be. But like I said, I would love the faces of Aaron with the Danny Masterson wig. I'm down. Lynn, I am so down. I'm so I'm so down for that. I'm just saying. You know, that would be awesome. Okay. Yeah, so it sounds like they got a new person on the board, which is awesome. I'm glad to hear that. I just truly hope, like I said, I've side-eyed the aftermath. A lot of people have, but I really do hope that Mr. Phil really does help that organization do right by the situation, and it's not you know, it's something that helps them. That's all. This is why when people were messaging me like, "What do you feel about it?" Well, I personally feel like they shouldn't be muted from their free speech. If they pay for this, they shouldn't be muted whatsoever. This is not okay, especially if you know that it's coming from, where it's coming from. Okay, he did. When? See, I'm not. I need to pay for his membership. I'm not in his membership yet. You said Aaron announced it and his members only. Well, when is he going to announce it publicly? Um, yeah. One is a cherry picker, the other was a cherry. Okay, Lisa, I need you to stop flooding my comments. I already addressed this. You need to, there's a lot of channels that are talking about DOA that do not like DOA. Please go bring that mess over there. Okay? Please and thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We already talked about that. Y'all like to come into different creators and do all that. Go take it over there. Okay? Let's see. It often takes a minute to start a foundation. Lots of dotting I's and T's and the P's and the O's and the S's. You are so right, Rem. You are so right. And getting the 503 501(c) status takes time. Yes. He didn't announce it. He didn't announce name. You can watch his member. I'll watch it. I didn't know. I'll definitely watch it though. Let's see. In the new board, is the new board? It's a great question. Is the new board diverse? Some victims advocates need to be involved. Never ends, in my opinion. I don't know about the aftermath. They don't want diversity. I could tell you that right now. I'm sorry. Y'all don't want diversity when it comes to this Aftermath Foundation. I mean, it is an exclusive club, but if they're there to help the people, they're there to help the people. It is what it is, right? As long as they're helping people. I don't agree that their board should have been covered up. For those that were messaging me like, Rabbit, what do you think about the board? I don't think it should have been covered up. If they paid for it and the message is to bring awareness, I don't think it's okay. If the Catholic Church had a billboard somewhere over there, I mean, I'm telling you, they're not gonna use their monies to go cover it up. You don't it's a fucking billboard. Like, don't do that. Now, my only concern is how they manage their stuff. I am concerned about the way they make their decisions, but hey, you know what? It's neither here nor there. They didn't ask me for advice. I don't think they give a shit about what I have to say. So it is what it is. I would say help is help. I'm hoping better for the new foundation. Absolutely. 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 John, thank you for becoming a member. Shout out to you. Thank you, thank you. Whatever, however many resources they can get would be awesome. I am hoping, depending on what Aaron's foundation looks like, that he has, diversity as much as possible. That's the biggest thing. And I know, at least from what I've gathered from Aaron and those that, are around, that they totally, totally, totally are very open to diversity. I know I could call Serge, I could call Ono Nora, I could call Sterling, I could call who else? Reese. I mean, I'm thinking of Natalie. Who else can I call? I know I've never had communication with Michael, but I'm sure I could probably call Michael. I could probably call Jamie. I could call a bunch of Miriam, a bunch of people and ask them for advice and just be like, hey, like, what do you think about this? Or they can call me and ask me for more of a social work perspective, and I can give it to them for free 99 because I like them. I like them. Yes, Liz, thank you. That's another. I keep Liz Gale and Liz Ferris. I know I could probably reach out to them and say, hey, what's up? What's going on? Yada, yada, yada. BJ said Block City. It's Block City. That's what it is. Tracy said, okay, I stand corrected about the members only revealed. Thanks for clarifying. Yeah, I'm sorry. The members are over here revealing. I'm not, I need to join the membership apparently. I haven't had time to go over there. I've watched some of the stuff, but I need to join the membership. Can you imagine the douchebag Davy stomping his foot crying about the billboard? They're so mean to me. Hillary says, truthfully, I'm a little disappointed not to see a trauma-informed person in there. Hillary, I don't think they understand what trauma informed means in that foundation. That's why I like, that's just my opinion. Okay. Um, this is my thoughts. Y'all wanted me to tell you guys messaged me and said, Rabbit, what are your thoughts? And I said, I don't think I have, or I'm in the place, but I'll just say it. I feel like the elephant in the room is that it does worry me. I know that they've helped a lot of people. That's great, but it worries me for what I've seen in the last couple of months, how they've handled victims of trauma, specifically Miriam and Michael and everybody else, especially when they have that oath of we aren't going to talk about members, ex-members, and they signed this really weird, a billion year, type of NDA thing. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. But that's just my opinion, y'all. That's just my thought. I feel like they need a lot of revision. They really need to get somebody that's trauma informed, somebody with an outsider perspective. But who knows? Mr. Phil could be totally that. I don't know him, so I don't want to misspeak in that way. You said it's all the ex Scientology, yeah, all the ex executives. First of all, they're all ex Scientologists and they're all executives, and they all knew each other from so and so, and they go to each other's barbecues, and they're married, and they vacation together, and they spend holidays together, and that's what they do. That's what they do. You said I like those people, but it could be more diverse, right? I would agree. I would agree. Yes, me and Rabbit and I. But nobody asked me, so what do I know? Exactly. Yeah, nobody asked us. You didn't ask me, you didn't ask BJ, definitely didn't ask the others. So what do we know? You know what I'm saying? What do we know? We give commentary. We make suggestions about more diversity. We talk about different things, but you know what? What the hell do we know? I just have a YouTube channel and I'm a little person with a big mouth. That's all. You can lead a horse to water, right? Right, 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 right. That's what I'm saying. Holly, you're not the only one who feels like that. But at the end of the day, I don't like it's interesting because even in their little what is it? Media release thing. ah, I'm like, are you looking at the man in the mirror? What did Michael Jackson say? I'm looking at the man in the mirror. Hold up, let me pull it. Let me pull up those lyrics. Man in the mirror. I have the song right in my head. I'm looking for him to change his ways. That's what you got to look, right? Hold up, I don't want to make it up. I'm starting with the man in the mirror. I'm asking him to change his ways, and no message could have been any clearer. If they want to make the world a better place, take a look at yourself and then make a change. That's what Michael Jackson's songs, Man in the Mirror, said, you know? Yeah, Clear Channel is the bad guy. Do I have little Miss hold on, Miss Pearl Snappy's here? Oh my god. Y'all, I've been watching. I know the Mexican long hair guy. I bet my hair is longer than yours. I'm just saying. Uh that I'm just saying. Look, totally shout out to all the squirrel squad in the chat. I didn't know you guys were here. Look at this. I'm looking. Hold up. Let me look in here. Oh my god. Thank you guys. Thank you for coming in. You said I was actually referring to Aaron's board. Well, you think Aaron to have more diversity? I'm down. I hope so. Hopefully. I don't know. I don't know what his board looks like, you know? Yes, miss. Shout out to you. Yes, ma'am, she is with all this awesome awareness. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. The name of Aaron's Foundation and the board members have already been leaked. Well, I don't leak it here because I don't want to get in trouble. Because I'm not I didn't pay in the membership. Wait, what? Already? Oh my god. Shut your mouth. Trauma is often seen as an unchecked anger. It's hard to accept your anger over, I've been traumatized. Tina, this is a beautiful comment. I would have to agree with you on that. Okay. You don't have to join Aaron's membership as he will replay it. Oh, okay, good. As far as the foundations are concerned, I hope they learn from it and they choose not to. Yeah. I honestly, baby girl, that's the whole thing is that they got to learn from a lot of this. I hope that they really, really do pick up from everything. Yeah, you feel like that was MJ telling on himself? Okay. If you want to make the world a better place, you got to start with yourself. That's right. That's right. Um, I would agree with you on that. Here to support Rabbit, the second gens, never ends, who are risking themselves to put on a spotlight on the abuses of Scientology to get it shut down. No worries, Chico. You're not late. You're not late. You said SW, it's pretty long. It hits my butt. I don't know if mine hits my butt, but I'm just saying, I bet my hair is longer. I don't know. I'm just joking. I would not know. So that being said, though, I mean, I said what I said. I think I've repeated myself a couple times. I don't agree with them shouting people out, or excuse me, shutting them out, shutting them down. Their billboard with the little scissor thing, cherry picker, whatever the hell it's called. I don't agree with that. I don't think it's okay. But I'm a little concerned about people calling the number, and I don't know how adequate those people are that are responding to their calls. That's just my thought. And not on a hater or anything like that, but just in a more of a concern outside citizen perspective. Obviously, Scientology doesn't want the message to their members to be seen. So now signs and banners need to be held where such members can see them. I couldn't agree with you more. Look, I want to talk a little bit about something. Somebody clued me into this channel and I thought it was interesting because I was like, I mean, it's are we repeating history again? There is a channel that is airing all of the, like when you would have protesters in like the early 1990s outside of Scientology, they're putting all of that content up there. And it's just amazing to see kind of where we're at right now. I just can't seem to find the channel. Where the hell did it go? Oh, there it is. Okay, let me subscribe to them. Um, it's so interesting. Let me show you guys what I'm talking about. It's this channel. I'm surprised they don't have more subs. It's a much smaller channel, but I'm sure that after we shout them out here, y'all are gonna go sub up. It's called German News, German News. Have you guys heard of this channel before in the SPTV community? I mean, it is a gold mine of stuff. Y'all heard of it? Yes, Thomas, y'all heard of it? Oh my God, just watching. Why isn't more people sub up over there? So I was watching this. Like I was watching this one where you had Mr. Frank, who at one point was an OSA operative, I guess. And, he came out and he spoke out. You have a lot of people. Like he's protesting out there. I wonder what happened to him. This is an old channel watching for years now. Okay. They've been popping up. Y'all see it? It's like the collection of old video. You guys go sub up. It's called German News, German News. I'm so surprised they don't have more subs. Yeah, I mean, look at this. They're there. They're doing protesters. This is like looking. Oh, you've been subbed up? Look at what they used to do. Just perfect. Thank you. I don't know. I mean, this is called German News, German News. It's hard to find. Hold up. Let me drop the link. It's kind of hard to find because I'm thinking that their stuff is not really in the algorithm like that. I just posted it on the chat so you guys can go check it out. I mean, you want to go check out old videos? These are old videos. Look at this. There they are protesting. Look at that. I mean, that's crazy. Crazy, crazy. There's Mr. Ritter right there when he was one of them. Look at that. It's just like, it's a vault. Back when the flip phone was doing thing. You've been watching the channel? You've been protesting in Phoenix? Hold up, hold up. You said you've been protesting in Phoenix. So I have been protesting in Phoenix about how they are a cult and need to lose their tax exemption. So now this Sunday, they have decided to have Sunday service. No way, Miss Holly. Are you serious? Oh my gosh. Oh, okay. It was a German news team, freelancers that came looking into the U.S. for German people who were trafficked to us by Scientology, to the U.S., excuse me, by Scientology, and they made documentaries. Are you serious? So, so that is part of the issue? Oh my God. Oh, Miss Kim, I'm just here, delivering the news. Yes, U.S. meaning USA, not us. Um, the money for the billboard was paid for by parents if of Sea Orgs. That money was private. Okay. Thank you, Renee, for clarifying that. Wolf in Squirrels clothing is Berlin. He's pretty awesome. So okay, I'm out later. All right, I'll check him out. Thank you so much. Shout out to everybody. Make sure you guys check out Graham, Mexican long hair, Miss Pearl Snappy, BJ, that surprise witness in the chat. Whoever, I don't know if I've shouted everybody else that I saw in here. Shout out to you guys. I know the Nona Boss is another creator that's doing stuff too, trying to help bring awareness. Where's she at? I saw her earlier in the comments. She might have left. There's so many comments. Hold up, y'all. Oh, I missed it. The Nona Boss. Thank you. Thank you. Shout out. Oh, here she is. There it is. This lady right here. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Lori's Play is another one too. I know she's a mod as well. Shout out to her. Um, Shout out to everybody. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, there's a lot of old footage. It is very eye-opening to look at this when it's like 20 plus years later, 30 plus years later. It's just amazing to see. I mean, they got signs. Look, yo, it's crazy. Look at this. They're out there. Look at how young they look. There's a lot of amazing stuff in here. So I went to this channel, and this is where I was looking at the where was that one video with John Travolta and what the hell is her name? Um John Travolta and who is it? God, it's gonna like slip my mind. May she rest in peace. I know she passed away a couple of years, well, a year ago, I think. Is it Kirstie Alley? Kirstie Alley. That's who it is. I don't know where it's at. Ooh, it's probably like buried under here. There's so many old videos pertaining to Scientology. Is it this one? No, it's this one right here.
You are fascinating.
Like Barbara Walters, Diane Sawyer,
of a young believer.
They chose to keep her inside
Kirstie
the
Alley.
hotel
Thank you.
and watch her die.
Scientology, one of the most controversial religions of our times.
You can look at the origins of almost every religion, and the first so many
Hold
years
up.
they're attacked.
Do you feel that?
Yeah, she was a Scientologist. Now my question is, did she die as a Scientologist? Like, does anybody know that? I don't know. That's what protesting is, not screaming. Well, Glenda, a lot has. I don't know who's screaming on whose faces. I mean, you're giving their message. I know you probably feel very strongly about the way that they're doing things. So you wanted them to be quiet and just have a sign and then hold it up like this, right? Probably not film everything that's going on. Is that what it is? I mean, let me know, Glenda. No shade. I'm just wondering. You ain't never lie. You ain't never lie. Yeah, she was. So Lori, did she die as a Scientologist too? She did die as a Scientologist. She didn't do treatment. It's what I heard, allegedly, and passed of cancer. That's really sad. Oh my God. Now, did she choose not to do treatment? I thought I thought her screening was very late. Oh my goodness, that's crazy. That's crazy.
That you need to defend
Hold up.
Scientology?
No.
Never.
Tom Gerald with a rare inside look at Scientology, persecuted religion, or paranoid and secretive cult. You decide.
He
The
did?
Church of Scientology. That story tonight, Sunday,
Hold
December
up.
30th,
Let's
1998.
scoot up.
Hooked on drugs.
I didn't want to do drugs anymore, but I didn't want to live life without doing drugs. And the life was just being squelched out of me. It was a slow death.
Yes.
I had one auditing session in Scientology, and I never did drugs again or had the urge to do drugs again.
Is there any stigma to it professionally for you?
I think it's been, if not only an asset, but most of the reason I'm still here.
But there is another side to the Scientology story. Front page reports of the mysterious death of a Scientologist in Florida. Allegations of virtual prison camps.
What the prison camps? You said she died of cancer at the hospital, but put it off beyond the point of help, thinking Scientologists could. She thought that the church was going to heal her. What were they going to do? I mean, oh my gosh. I think one of Aaron's mods has a list of all the protesters and streamers. No way. Really? Yeah, I believe that. That is interesting. Yeah, they talked about Lisa McPherson in this one. This looks like the type of documentary I would watch in school on a TV wheels. You know how they would wheel the TV in there? And then they turn it on and yeah, I hear you, Eric. When you had a substitute teacher, this is what you would watch. Kirstie Alley died from her cancer as a Scientologist. She wouldn't appear on the spin-off of Frasier because it deals with psychiatry. Well, okay, so help me understand. Wasn't Frasier now? See, Frasier wasn't really a show that I watch, but wasn't he like a psychiatrist? I could be wrong. Wasn't that the whole thing? I mean, this show I wasn't a fan of, and it was like later at night. Y'all let me know. Frasier, wasn't it like a psychiatrist? And he lived with his brother, and there was a dog, and there was a dad. Okay, so he was a psychiatrist. So did she refuse to do the show? Yeah, both brothers were psychiatrists. Kind of really weird, like two psychiatrists with the little what the hell kind of a dog is that? I forgot. It was like a little Russell Terrier or something. Yes, he was a shrink. Thank you. All right. So Frasier was a psychiatrist. The show was a spin-off from Cheers, right? So she was in Cheers, but she didn't want to be in the show because it played with psychiatry. It's a Jack Russell. All right. Well, it's a little terrier. Oh my good. Well, look at you guys. You're all are letting me know. I didn't watch the show because it was like I think it was like way too late at night for me to watch it. That and then it didn't quite understand the humor, y'all. I mean, we just didn't understand the humor. You know, we were a Mexican household. We didn't watch that. We watched las novelas. That's it. The dog's name was Jerry. Oh wow. There's a new Frasier now. Same people. Oh wow. See, I didn't know this. I didn't know this. I might have a different appreciation for it now than I did when I was a lot younger. I don't know. I don't know. Let me see. Too bad she refused to see a therapist. They might have been able to convince her to get treatment for her cancer, and maybe she'd still be alive today. Potentially. I don't know. They revamped it again, but is it the same people? Yeah, he went by Eddie on the show. Wasn't it like the dad's dog? All right, y'all are getting me into this like, let's talk about Frasier rabbit hole, and I don't even watch the show like that. The dog's name was Eddie, not Jerry. And it's coming back to me. It was Eddie. It was a cute little dog. Very cute little. Probably the best part of the show was the dog.
So secret with this organization? What's so secret with this area? What happened here?
And charges by former members of mistreatment and abuse.
All you know is that the things you hope for, the group that you invested your life in, is a fraud.
Wow.
And a dangerous, horrifying, terrifying fraud.
Not much has changed since all of that. There was just so much. So check out this channel, you guys. I got a lot of the old stuff if you're wanting to just understand. I almost feel like I'm in a time machine here watching some of the stuff, you know. This guy right here, I kind of wonder what happened to him. Hold up. Mr. Frank Oliver. There's material out there, but I would think that he would be like, his Twitter's not very active.
Trying to obtain copies of your
I wonder what happened to him.
Rating. They will try and create problems for you at your place of employment. They will try and sue you. They'll do everything they can try and do to stop you or to silence you.
How do you know?
I know because that's what I used to do.
Frank Oliver runs a digital graphics firm in Miami. But for 4 years, he says he was a member of the church's internal security apparatus.
See, what happened to this guy? I'd like to know what happened to him. I don't know. He's not very vocal. Y'all are still talking about Frasier in the chat. You said I'm not a Kelsey Grammer fan now. I did enjoy the repeats. Yeah, shout out to Scooby Snacks. I was. You know, we watch El Chavo del Ocho. That's how we got down back in, you know, my household. Yeah, they got definitely the sweaters are very interesting. You said you saw something, but nothing new. You said Mike Brown showed this, and he's part in it, or he is in a part of it. Ooh, I'm just wondering, like, this guy I've never really, he would speak out a lot back then, I guess, but nothing really recent. I'd love to hear kind of what happened to him. I went to his website, and you can't even really get to his website anymore.
I remember having to make the phone calls to all the phone numbers on someone's phone bill to find out where they had called.
Huh.
These were enemies of the church. You shut them down. You find out what you can about them. You find their weak spot and you expose it. You make it so that they cannot survive or exist. You literally destroy them.
That's crazy. You guys got to check it out. Yeah, when Mike Brown was a teenager. Okay, you said he was a teenager. He remembers him. After the death of John Travolta's son, he hasn't been as vocal about Scientology. I haven't heard him say anything at all anymore. Not at all. So I'm just wondering. That's all. A young Mike Brown is videoing the camera crew on those clips. Really? He has a reaction video on his channel. Oh my God. I definitely want to get in contact with Mike Brown. If y'all are, if you guys follow him, let him know that I'd like to contact him. Maybe I'll shoot him an email or something. I like to get his perspective on a lot of this. I mean, that's somebody that I would love. There's a lot of other people I want to talk to. I still have to get Lara, sorry. Who else? There's other folks that I need to get on, and hopefully I will. But you said Mike Brown was a kid in this movie? When the film crew was there, they made him take pictures of the film crew. Wow. That's crazy. You would think that he would speak out. You know, do y'all think that as far as celebrities go, I don't see it from like I don't see it from Tom Cruise. Do you think that John Travolta will ever speak out? Do you think John Travolta will ever like come out and say this organization is evil? I mean, because he's reaped a lot from being part of it. I'm just gonna say that. You guys think that you don't think so, Lamb? You said no. You don't think that John Travolta will ever speak out? I don't think Tom Cruise will, but John Travolta, really? No, you said you capitalized no. You didn't even just say no. You said no and oh. Why? You Callie Dime said no. No, John Travolta will be quiet, in my opinion. Yes, from what I understand. But I'm just wondering, like, come on now. Does anyone even think that John Travolta is still human or even human? No, I don't think so. After he did that one movie where it's like supposed to be about Xenu or something. What is it called? Y'all put it in the chat. See, I don't keep up with this shit. He plays like an alien or something. After that movie, I just couldn't see him the same way. John will come out when he comes out. You know what I mean. Oh Lord. I don't think John Travolta will say, I'm pretty sure he's grieving and deep down inside, he just can't. I'll check it out. I'll check it out. They have audit files. I don't think he will ever have any benefit of speaking against them. He's so protected and comfy. Hey, nonsense, in your opinion, right? No, his wife believed, and even though he likes the male companion, he will never disparage his wife. I don't think Travolta will ever speak out, but I do feel like he's backed off after losing Jet, his wife, and Kirstie. It's really sad. I mean, what a lonely, not Pulp Fiction. There it is, that one, Battlefield Earth. That one. After that, I couldn't see him anymore. I was like, hey, this is just weird. You know? John's son did not die from cancer. His wife, Kelly, did. Didn't John's son die from like a head injury or something? See, look at you guys. You guys been watching these movies, huh? Okay, all right. I'm trying to catch up on the comments, you guys. It's a terrible movie. My ex-husband liked it, so that says it all. It kind of felt like Alien versus Predators, kind of like that, and I wasn't a fan of that either. I feel like he doesn't want to face the reality of Church of Scientology. Battlefield Earth was horrible. I can't even remember too much of it. All I know is that it was not a very good movie. Epilepsy. I thought he had a brain injury. Okay. So he had an epileptic seizure in the Bahamas and he slipped into the tub. So basically that was oh, that's sad. Yeah, he hurt himself and he had a seizure. I'm sure they didn't use drugs to treat it. It's horrible. That's horrible. No, SW, you understand if Tom Cruise leaves Scientology, yo, I mean, somebody's gonna have to give him a new couch to jump on, okay? The Glare says, stop spinning these pulp fictions about John Travolta. I mean, look who's talking. Oh yeah, look who's talking. By the way, that's free on YouTube now. I can't get into this face. Tomorrow is Saturday night, and I don't want to get stuff here. Okay, Blair, how long did it take you for you to come up with all of this in one single comment? That's pretty good. Shout out to you. Either that or you've been saving that for a minute. You know what I'm saying? I tried. I don't always do the best job to keep up with the comments, but I try. I try, especially with so many people in the chat. I cannot. Roxy, I could not watch it. I watched it once and I can't even remember. Really, that's how bad it was. That's how bad it was. He says that was awesome. He was cute in Saturday Night Fever, but he's kind of a creepy now. I mean, people age and, it's what they do. I don't know. Tom Cruise was good looking back in the day too, and I don't think so anymore. I think he's a bit of a crazy guy. I don't see what's so good looking about him now. I don't. You know who I feel like has never really lost? Well, hold up. Robert Redford. To me, Robert Redford Old, so much older than I am, clearly. But I always felt like he never really lost his, sex appeal. Never did. Robert Redford, very good looking guy. That guy right there never lost his sex appeal. See? All right. See? I'm not the only one. I'm not the only one. Um, Neuropsychics say, right. Like Robert Redford never really lost his sex. I mean, he aged very well. All right. Very well. I said, you said, well, I mean, he's done better. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. You said Sean O'Connor was. Oh Lord, you said he's a sexy old man. All right, y'all. That's too much. That's too much. You love his voice. I love Robert Redford. I mean, I liked his movies a lot. So yeah, that's how I felt back then. Look at you guys. You said Robert Redford looks like a pizza that someone ran their truck over multiple times. Stop. No, he doesn't. Yo, y'all are doing too much. Look at the glare. Claire, don't be a hater just because you don't got that sex appeal. Stop. I got to wait Robert Redford in the oh wait, you got to wait like as a waitress in the Malibu in the early 90s. He's a good looking. He's a good looking man. He aged very well. All right. Y'all are putting all kinds of names in people's. That's amazing. Anyways, not so you think Sylvester Stallone? I don't know about Sylvester. To me, it's like, what is it? Jean-Claude Van Damme? Like, oh, no, 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 no. Very good looking in his days, but now, no, 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 no. You said, oh, yes. You said Stallone's too much plastic. I just cannot with Stallone. I cannot with Stallone. I don't know. Anyways, well, damn. We are some picky people in this chat. I'm just saying. You throwing the internet away? Y'all doing too much now? Al Pacino. I thought Al Pacino was very good looking. Not anymore. Al Pacino, Antonio Banderas, absolutely Antonio Banderas. Al Pacino. You said Bruce Willis, but yeah, Bruce Willis. I know. I hate seeing him suffer now too. I don't like it. Rabbit's got my mom's taste in men's. Oh, just compared me to your mother. Lord have mercy, not your mama. Well, well, great minds have great tastes. Shout out to your mama. I cannot with you. All right, y'all. You said Antonio Banderas is hot. All right, all right, all right. Y'all need to stop. See, this stream went somewhere else. Yeah, bring it back. Bring it back. Thank you for telling me to hit the like button. Bring it back. All right. I'm gonna let you guys go. I mean, let me know your guys' thoughts. What we were talking about earlier. Okay. Right, Callie. Claire's mother has great taste. Yes, she does. You said Al Pacino's a great, especially in the Godfathers. Oh, come on now. You cannot not like the Godfathers. I love Al Pacino. I do. All right. That being said, though, and by the way, let me just say something else about Al Pacino and Robert De Niro. You know those men are still having babies today. They got like baby mothers. They have babies currently. They got like young women pregnant too at the same time. So they still got a following, okay? They got a following. They do. They're doing the thing. I don't know. Yeah, y'all didn't know that? He just had a baby, Robert De Niro. Some people like Robert De I don't like it. I don't think he's that good looking. I mean, I like him as an actor, but I don't think he's great good looking. That's just my opinion. 80-year-old dad is wrong. Stop. I mean, shit. They got infants. They do. They do. Yeah, De Niro and a huge bank account. Those men can have more babies and they'll be fine. That's what they'll do. All right. Y'all got me into this other rabbit hole. Let me stop. What was I going to say? So I just wanted to put that out there for those that were messaging me about, the whole Billboard, my thoughts. I said what I said. I think it's wrong for Scientology to do that. Let me say it again. However, I also am concerned about those that are picking up the other line. They're not trauma informed. There's not a lot of diversity in that, whole foundation. That's just my thought. But I don't like the fact that they're trying to silence them, and somebody should speak out, and we should speak out because that's the right thing to do. But anyways, Other than that, that's all I have. I just wanted to talk to you guys. I hope you guys are having a great, it's the weekend. Have a great Friday. Do your thing. Don't drink and drive. Buckle up. And somebody said in here that, oh Lord, he said those girls securing that inheritance. Y'all need to stop. You guys have a great Friday. I'll see you guys on the next one. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Bye, guys. Bye, bye, bye. Rabbits out. Bye, bye.